Runkus, my G, thank you so much for taking the time out, bro.
Yeah.
Um,
Every time,
yeah,
bro, you already know, like, it's love.
yeah, man. It's been a minute. 2019 was the last time you were up here, and we were working on some
Yeah.
tracks. That's 2 years now.
Yeah.
Time has flown by. The EP's out now. It's called
Time really flies. I
Inside.
literally remember po- Pose for me was the first song I wrote and recorded when I did come back from UK. So I came back down with that vibes. I was just like, yo, this is the wave I'm on right now. So
And it's dope. It's such a good track, man. So glad to have connected with you on the rhythm, and you know,
respect.
the EP's out there now. What's the response been like so far?
The response for Inside is it overwhelming, kind of it crazy because the last project I released was from 2016.
Mhm.
So it's like you don't really remember that feeling until you do it again, like release a project or because a body of work is different than one song. It's like you show people who you really are. You know what I mean in terms of the many sides of you. In one song, you show them. I mean, I guess you can show them as much sides as you want, but there's one song it's hard to display a big part of your personality or your spirit or your energy. So a body of work to me shows and displays you, like a
Mm.
full case of you and what your mind is doing or saying or in this time of your life, of course, because you change every day. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So inside was letting people see inside my mind in this time. So the
And four
response is
years,
crazy. I really so grateful.
4 years from the last project, which was Moving.
Yeah.
Why 4 years? Was
It's
that
4 to 5 years
intentional,
and
or
it's
just how it rolled out?
it's not, trust me, it wasn't like purpose or anything like that. I've been trying to put out another project. There has been kinds of projects in between. So like there was a playlist on SoundCloud called Orientation Playlist. So that was just vibes. Never even fully mixed properly. You just record and put out. You know what I mean? Sorry. Can you hear me?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so it was recorded and put out. So vibes, you know what I mean? I never put no full on push behind it like that. And from then on I just been doing singles and featuring on people's records, albums. I did some production as well. So yeah, you know what I mean? I'm just grateful. I'm very grateful. And it wasn't, as I say, it wasn't on purpose to take so long to put out another record. We didn't have enough plans for 2019. We didn't have enough plans for 2020, but this is life, and you have to just humble yourself to life and just know what's, you know what I mean? I think that's what track for, humble.
Mm, for true. Um, I wanted to ask you about the LP Inside. What would you say to some fans who maybe expected, I don't know, more tracks like Dollars, or maybe a traditional reggae track? It's quite different from traditional reggae and traditional dancehall.
Yeah.
Uh, what would you say to people who maybe would be expecting you to give them that sound, and you've gone kind of somewhere else with this LP?
I don't know. I feel like if you know me as a person, as a human being, as a musician, you know, say this is me no matter what. Like,
Mm,
if you know my SoundCloud music, you know, say this is me.
mm,
If you know if you know moving, and even moving is eclectic. It's not just straightforward traditional reggae. It's definitely it's ska, it's reggae, the sound. But then what I'm DJing about, the way I'm DJing about it, the lyrics, and kindness remix, the breakdowns, everything. It's still there. It wasn't my full on creative control in terms of production, but big up Oneness Records all the time. It still had, you know, I mean, the last thing that was actually wanted to put in to moving was skits and everything there, and I never got to. But that's cool. Like, you know, what I mean, it's sometimes and everything needed sometimes based on just the whole creative decision.
mm,
But that being said, going forward is like it's energy, it's vibes, it's love, cause the people them love, in my opinion, my creativity
for
and my
sure.
and I don't think I've created a atmosphere that is bound. Like I don't create a closed-minded fan base, support group, G's, anything you want to call them. They're not closed-minded to what I do and can do. So I don't know what I'd say to them people there because I haven't heard that yet. But what I can say is that yeah, there's something there for you, no matter what you want. There's traditional reggae there for you if you want traditional reggae and make it breathe. Still have a vibes. You know what I mean? Original bassline and everything there. There is dancehall, strictly dancehall vibes for you if you want it there. So you get what I say?
Yeah,
Like literally the mask and second wave is literally dancehall and reggae in one. It's like dancehall for the mask and then second wave is the vibes.
I think is it Tano Yoyada? One of them has like a kind of a little jungle drum and bass kind of drum loop in it. I can't remember if it's Tano Yoyada but
maybe it's Tanya Yard's trap / drill kind of vibe.
yeah. And it has a little jungle break in there, I think. Or it might be a different track, but what I was gonna ask you is I know that you're a big fan of UK music. Are there any artists in particular who you rate in the UK and what's going on over here?
Yeah, so much, bro. Like, yeah, I don't even want to start and then like leave out anyone or anything like that. But there's a lot of musicians I rate and love and honor and respect. Producers too, you know what I mean, man, like Jamie Radigan, of course, Aaron Horn, you know what I mean, like you guys are amazing. Tad Lati, of course, Fred is a great like writer. Spirit, the man, they had a spirit in the earth. P2J, I think he's British, I don't know. But those are from a producer side. I've worked with Randy Valentine before. That's my brother. Like big up Randy every time. Worked with Maverick Saber too. So love to Maverick and his team. They're pretty dope. In terms of people I haven't worked with, I love Mahalia. I love Mira May. There's so much. There's so much. I can't like, but I'm like stumped right now based on just that amount because I'm here like thinking and like, there's just so much musicians that because I think UK music is American music with more talent. Like it's just because America when you break in America it's like you're a pop star. When you break in UK that means you're talented, like you're fully talented. So it's like a yardie with talent. You know what I mean? But yeah, Haley from Western overall them dope. There's a lot of musicians that just tough. There's this thing I can't remember his name right now, but him sing. Him even have some reggae records sounding kind of vibes too, and you probably know what I'm talking, but I can't remember his name right
now. Okay. Take us back to your early days. Who were some of the artists you grew up listening to?
Used to listen to, I mean, of course, my father big up Determined every time, like them.
Kettle Drums,
yeah,
big tune.
I mean, like,
I remember that song playing in Carnival when I was a youth.
Yeah, man, original Determined legend scene. So, yeah, man, like Determined, Sizzler, Junior Gang, Nina Simone, Erica Badu, John Mayer, Bob Marley, Burning Spear, Stephen Marley, Stephen the Genius. Just to name a few, I mean, Lil Wayne as well. Lil Wayne was a big influence for me in terms of lyrics.
And growing up now, you got into production quite early.
Yeah.
How old were you when you first started producing?
Yeah. I was at 14. I was at 14 when I started.
Father, or was it kind of things you picked up at school?
My father used to write songs for me at like 7 or so. But I started producing for myself at like 14, engineering and everything there. It was garbage. It was totally garbage. But eventually we get the hang of it and I put it down for a long while, for years actually, because I was focusing on recording, being an artist, writing, performing, all them things there. And then eventually I started producing back again, 2018, 2019. Yeah.
What were you producing on? Do you remember?
In 2018, 2019?
No, when you first
Oh,
started.
garbage. I told you, bro, like
No,
garbage.
no. What programs were you using?
Oh, what programs I was using? The programs I was. Yo, there's going to be a loud truck right now. Hold on.
Mm.
What? Can you hear it? Can you hear the truck?
Mm-hmm.
You want me to wait till it pass or like go somewhere else?
No, that's cool. You're good. Yeah, man. Oh, you're muted.
Yeah, sorry. I was saying if I change location, is that good? Because I never wanted the noise and stuff.
Yeah. No, that's good. That's good.
All right, cool. So, yeah, in terms of like,
Because when I was at school, around that time, I got into production as well, and I remember in the school had Cubase, and I remember
yeah,
just trying to figure that out, and then I got
bro.
hold
So
of
I
Fruity
remember all
Loops,
of
and
them.
that was the journey I was off from. I had Fruity Loops, that was
Yeah.
it. Then,
You remember those old computers, that the ones that had a big screen and the big CPU, and it came with a little mic that you could talk into?
yeah.
That's what I used to record in, bro. So, I mean, my father had a studio, but I commandeered his office and just turned that into my little vibes. You get me? So, yeah, because I wasn't allowed in the studio. I was running up the light bill kind of vibe,
Yeah.
with some madness. But I used to use Cubase. I think there's a program that used to name Steinberg, or maybe Steinberg may have owned Cubase. I can't remember how it go. There was definitely Reaper. My brother them used to use Reaper. You must know Reaper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then my in the studio at that time, it wasn't even Pro Tools. It was New Endo. You remember New Endo?
Yeah.
So my brethren them, my father brethren them, who is top engineer, man, like Dre and man like Jalanza that are yellow, used to teach me how to use New Endo. Seeing, and then Pro Tools come out, and then Fruity Loops. I think Pro Tools and Fruity Loops come similar time and them thing there.
So when you say you put it down from the age of 14, when did you pick it up again? How old are you?
So I put it down. I started at 14. I put it down around 16, 17. I was always mixing and engineering though. I never stopped that.
Mm-hmm.
I stopped that like momentarily, but I never really stopped that. You know what I mean?
And was that for friends or artists? Who are the people?
For myself, for friends, for like I used to record Iwin, Sizzler from my father, mixed dubs, Nesbeth and everything. I mean, I don't know if them did sound good, but I used to do them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Practice, isn't it? It's part of the learning.
Yeah, so but as a big man now, like I got back into the vibes, and I really enjoy I really enjoy mixing. It's one of my favorite things too in music. So it's very technical, but I don't mind it, you know what I mean? So I took it up back. I'm 2015, 20, yeah, around that time. Ever since I've been like continuing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mix a couple records from myself. Man like me and Dizzy mixed My Girlfriend. I mixed Burn Everything. The orientation project, but that wasn't really mixed. But 99% and all of this inside project.
99% is a big track, man. That's a
Respect.
massive song. I was playing that hard on the radio here. Shout to
Respect.
Ayatosh. How did you link up with Ayatosh?
Crazy SoundCloud.
SoundCloud. Wow.
That's it. Yeah, it was just like I heard his music and I was like, yo, we need to link. Like, we have to link. He gave his number and I called him immediately.
And the friendship just grew from there.
Yeah, definitely.
And let's go to sample.
And respect to Cohen. Cohen is a producer on that 99% track. He's dope. Fully dope. Kylan. So dope.
And the video as well. All your videos are so dope, man. Tell us about the video on 99%, who did that, and you know the journey from there to working with, I think it's Forrester you worked with on Quarantine Slide and Five Beats.
99% was done by Yannick, as therapist. You know what I mean? He's pretty dope. He works with Protege closely as his personal, I think, creative director. but he's dope. He's a friend that from a long time. Oh, like trust me, when I in my high school days almost kind of vibe. So we give thanks for them and we give thanks for the love and energy that they put in and that we can be in this industry independently now and work together like this on a professional basis. So he came through actually because the actual director for the video was missing after a couple days before the video. The day off missing still, and Yannick say, "Oh, hear what? He knows the concept. He'll come and he'll shoot. He'll direct everything. He was just supposed to shoot." And we just did it. You know what I mean? We did it. We went through. It was dope. It was beautiful. The concept was derived from me and him. And I'm finessed by him because, you know what I mean, vibes. But I wanted to say, I do a video that has messages in it to make people save money, gain money, rather than to flaunt money. And the same with all of my videos. They come with some form of innuendo. 5G is a video that alludes to us being on grid. You know what I mean? That's why the whole zoom out of the drone shots and them things.
And who is that video produced by?
That video was shot by Crusher and Mixie with the drone shots, and it was directed by Kush and it was edited by Forrester.
Okay, edited by Forrester.
Big team.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Produced by my team, Runkus Music. So it's a vibes.
And the visuals are always super tight with your projects, man, as is the artwork. How important is that for you? You know, you really take charge of that, or is it a team effort?
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely at the head of most of the creative parts of my projects in terms of, I never leave it up to anyone at all because it's love and it's part of me. So I want to make sure that everything is represented fully. You know what I mean? Because we're doing this for the most side, so I have to make sure that it's exemplified in all things.
For sure. Yeah, dream collaborations. Do you have any collabs that you know, anyone that you'd really like?
John Mayer, Stephen Marley, Erica Badu, Nina Simone.
Wow.
Straight yeah, I had them waiting. J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar. Yeah, I think that's it. Burning Spear.
Yeah. Favorite Burning Spear track?
The whole entire Marcus Garvey album.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Love Who Prayed, man. That's one of my favorites.
Definitely.
Obviously, COVID has slowed things right down in terms of being able to perform and go on tour and do all the things that we were doing before. How have you been adapting to things in these times?
Yeah, in these times, I mean, the best thing that we can do is just be in front of the people as much as we can, whether it's through virtual shows, whether it's through releasing a lot of content. No one really knows how to do this in this time. No, this has never happened before in this time. When the Black Plague happened, we never had internet. So people just used to be inside. I don't know what, I have no idea. Just as much as I have no idea what they were doing then, they have no idea what they would have done now. So it's just a different time. We just have to adjust. Everyone is and work together with each other, for each other, brothers and sisters, as one collective humanity. Simple, and everyone will be all right.
That's it. I mean, obviously the virtual show is a different atmosphere, different vibe to performing live. How have you been kind of preparing for that? Have you done many performances as well?
Yeah, I've done a lot. And, you know, we love performing, so it's second nature.
Good.
1 second, my phone is about to die. I'm going for a charger.
No stress. I think the room might end as well because it's only 40 minutes.
It's too dark?
No, it's good. It's good.
All right, cool. Yeah, let's go.
And just finally, man, any future plans? What's in store, if you can say as yet?
You know, I can't say, but let's just know that we moved in. That was my first project. Move in. Now we're inside, and we can't stay inside forever. So you can guess what's forward in next.
All right, say less.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. G Runkus, thank you so much.
Yeah, man, respect Jamie, and I
Man.
hope it come out good because I don't know, the atmosphere is crazy right now. It's a
No,
vibes.
it's all good, man. It's perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, Jamaica is yo is one of the loudest places on earth right now. The place don't sleep, the streets don't sleep. Curfew is anytime that the streets want it to be, but we're just making sure that everyone stay safe and stay inside.
Enough respect, bro.
Yeah, love every time.
Respect, fam. Thank you.
You need any shout out for the radio station?
Oh yeah, if you can just do one in your phone and send it to me.
All right,
That'd
just
be cool.
write the
Just do
information.
like I'll just send you the info and you can do it.
Yeah, respect.
Bless, bro. Peace.